flight arrived here in Chicago. Just trying to check into the hotel, but the room's not ready, so dropped my bags off with the bellman. My hotel actually connects to the convention center via the skywalk, so I'm gonna head over there and try to do some damage now. All right, Alico 3 in Chicago at the National. This will be a day one recap. So this is actually my 10th National. I've been coming to the National since 2010 in Baltimore, so I've been to this show many times. 2017, I was actually in a wedding. In 2020, of course, I didn't have it, but this is like the 5th time I'm going to Chicago. Obviously, things are a lot different now than they used to be. There's probably double or triple the traffic there used to be. Card prices are way higher than they used to be. It's just a different atmosphere. You know, it's still fun. It's just different, so you got to respect it for that. With that being said, going into this show, I had more of a focused approach as to, if you watch the 2019 recap, I was kind of all over the place value-wise, which is cool, and at that time, that's what I was having fun with. And I always talk about the hobby being a journey, and you got to just go with your instincts and gut on that particular moment. So here's the recap. We'll sift through. You know, it's just a stack of mostly slabs. I think there's one raw card in here. I didn't really buy any raw cards. I can't really tell you why. I just kind of shied away from them. So tomorrow maybe I'll buy more raw, but today I was just buying graded. Breeze star rookie. It's not a star rookie, but it kind of is. It says rookie watch at the top, but great card. It's Acuna, so don't pay attention to price tags because tags don't really mean much at shows like this. You can kind of talk your way into or out of deals all the time, but this is the Acuna Gold, so it's a great time to buy Acuna. This is the 50. It's not the auto one. I actually didn't see the auto one the whole show. But Acuna and gold. It's got a 9 surface. This is definitely worth snapping it and taking a shot when you consider a PSA 9 is probably worth, I don't know, 90 to 95% of a BGS 95 fake. So that'll be one that'll just be snapped out. Tatis, I don't really know what else to say about this one, but I walked into the show and this was after, this was like mid-afternoon ish, and I saw it sitting in the case, and I didn't really know how it was gonna go over, but I knew I was gonna make a strong play at it, so I went ahead and went back and forth a little bit. It's a Beckett 9. It was just slabbed today, he said. It just looks good for the grade. I know what fake gems are bringing, and I think this card is close to the same condition as a fake gem. Surface is 8.5. That's the thing with these. Most of them are scratched. I didn't see anything crazy. I'm sure if you snapped it, you'd see a scratch somewhere on there, but I think most of these have scratches. And this card, I actually won one last summer for a lot less, but the person's knew he sold it too cheap and canceled on me, so I was able to pick up the Tatis Gold. Here's the Soto. This is the Topps Update Gold. It's out of 2018. US 300. It's got the 9 surface. The lighting on the show floor is, in certain spots, it's so dim that it's kind of hard to properly evaluate these cards. But, I mean, most of you know that I like to snap out Beckett cards. So, I mean, I would say all these Beckett cards will be snapped. I don't know on the Tatis. Maybe. This is an old cert. So, old Beckett certs that they used to grade tougher. So this is 1,750,000, probably graded around 2000, 2004, possibly 2005. Centering's a little rough right to left on it. The rest of the card, I think it checks out. I think it would be just sliding it at a 9, and this is one I'll definitely snap out. So Breeze Black Refractor to 100. So this was kind of a mission going into the show this time, is to pick up some Hall of Famers in a higher grade. Not necessarily like PSA 9s, but I think 7s and 8s are the sweet spot, depending on the player, card, and set. So this Hank was fairly priced for the nice centering it's got. So I think this is his last playing card, 76 Topps Hank in an 8. Snatched that up. This is a neat one because it's a pop one. So the person I bought this from, I was talking to him about it, and first thing I did was picked up the card and just made sure it looked like a 10. It passed inspection. The reason this was bought is it's Brian Urlacher. It's the same, he's a Hall of Famer. It's the same set as the Brady. It's a really tough set. It's cool that it's a pop one, but I just kind of bought it because a PSA 8 went for 400, and this was less than double of that after negotiation. So I just think that's a great deal. So Urlacher rookie ticket, pop one, SGC 10. Some basketball too. Here's the Durant 2007 Bowman Chrome. This is out of 2999. These have dropped a lot. I think these have dropped 50%. So that one was snatched up. This Jordan sticker. I think the right to left's a little rough in this. I don't have a ton of experience with the 87 Jordan sticker, but I think that's this is an extremely low pop. I was doing some market research because I had Terapeak open the whole time, Terapeak, and then I had PayPal open, and I was just going back and forth between those two. But a PSA 10 of this went close to 50,000, but I think the pop's really low. So a 987 Jordan sticker. This is interesting because he was just trying to get rid of this card, which I understand because it's got this. Let me try to show it. It's kind of like this filmy residue on it. Somebody put like masking tape on over the slab. I don't really know why you would do that, but I'll just snap it out. I think I'll resend it. I mean, I don't think it's a great 9 at all, but for the price, it just seemed like a good deal. So Bowman Tiffany Frank. It's in an old holder. I think that was 125. So I didn't even check comps on that. I just thought it sounded fair. This Mantle. So this is what I said before. Higher grade vintage is what I'm looking for of these key players. PSA 7. It had good centering. It's not perfect, but it's a PSA 7 for a reason. The back presented well. I just thought the eye appeal matched a 7. So I snatched up this. I actually had an 8 in this that I sold, I think, in the spring, just because the registration was like blurry on the face, so I got rid of that. So a 7 in the Mantle. This Puckett, this is just it's a set I've got a lot of respect for, the 85 Topps. Of course, it's got the Clemens and McGuire, but I was flipping it around right and left and just looking at it, and I was just like, yeah, this looks like a 10 to me. It checks out. And he was a cool guy from Minnesota. I don't remember what the price was, the final deal price, but it was fair with comps, so I picked up this Puckett in a 10. I'm kind of more apt to buy 10s when I'm in person as opposed to eBay, obviously, because I can examine the cards. When you do it on eBay, you can't really do that. Tatis 2019 Gold. It's just kind of crazy. I bought 2 of these from the same guy. Here's the other one. So, all right, where was I? Camera shut off for no reason. You got the Tatis Gold. You got the PSA 10 and the BGS 85, and it's double the price. I look close at them condition-wise; they're pretty much the same. So it's just it is crazy how strong, what kind of money PSA brings in, and I guess everybody already knows that anyways. But some Tatis Golds, I like that card for the future. I think it's a card that's somewhat accessible depending on your budget, but it's not so rare that like the black, or the Independence, where it's just out of most people's price ranges. The Mantle 7, this is sick. This was pretty early on in the show. I've been hunting a nice higher grade Mantle for years. I've actually got an SGC3 that I like a lot, but I'm gonna keep this one too. So I'll probably keep this 7. I got the SGC3 that's centered pretty good. But this is a nice, respectable 7. I actually like the 57. There's like a camera guy running away in the background. I don't know who was bashing it. I think it was Blue Jacket 66 Dave, but I like that one. Here's the 72. So I guess I picked up 2 Hanks. That's good for my Hank run. So with the old Hall of Famers, I'm not doing like all PSA or all SGC. I'm just doing like quality cards. So PSA or SGC. It all depends on the card. Matching the grade and, in my opinion, looking like superior quality. So this one definitely met expectations. So 72 and an 8. So this one was from a guy that had all the stuff he had was raw, and he just told me he doesn't really deal with graded, which was pretty rare to find something like that at this show. But this is the Rogers Black. He said I was like the 7th person to ask to look at the surface, and he told me, yes, it is scratched. And then he told me, no, I'm not doing 3,000. And I was like, I'm not going to offer that edit. So we ended up making a deal on it. But it's the Rogers Black. This card's severely underrated. It's out of 100. When you factor in that the refractor raw goes for, I don't know, 1,500 maybe, 2,000. And then you get one that has a print of 100, the black refractor, for, just a tad bit more. It just seems too good not to buy it. Contenders 01 LT, one of the best backs to play. So here's his Contenders ticket. Print 600, PSA 10. Pop on this, probably 30. So love the card. You guys have seen these on the channel for over a decade, so this one had to be snatched. It's like the first card I bought. Ultra Brady is it is tough. It's tough to get a 10. This one looked really, really nice. It's in an older cert, but the condition was immaculate, so I went ahead and struck a deal on this Ultra. So Ultra Brady. This was from the same guy, so I walked in and started out firing at that table. He had this Jordan. He had 2 of these. Both were 9s, and this one was just a tad bit better to me because the top to bottom centering was better, but it's got this little yellow circle. See that little fisheye? And the right to left's like 50-50. So I thought it was a pretty good example. I'm sure there's better 9s out there, but I thought it was a very respectable 9. So gonna keep that one. Probably gonna get that reholdered. Durant, this card's dropped a lot. I think it's a good time to buy Durant this Fleer. I think this Fleer was like close to $800-900, but he came down off the tag just a tad. He was kind of firm on it, but yeah, I sent one of these off that was probably nicer, that got a 9 a couple months ago, but that's the way it goes. And then this was one of the last pickups of the day. This show's crazy. Every table is just cards, just like I'm showing you. There's just so much money changing hands, and it's hectic. So this is one that we came to a deal on after a little negotiation, but it's an 06 finest, so it's a 4th year LeBron. It's the finest gold to 50 though. PSA 9. That's what I typically buy. If that's a card I'm just gonna collect and keep. So PSA 9, save a bunch of money by going that route. So gold refractor LeBron. That's it for day 1. I'll try to tie some of the clips together and make a day 1 recap video. But fun day. And hopefully I'll be able to do a day 2 tomorrow. Later.